Hey, it's Leo and welcome back to my Sound Museum YouTube channel. I've been a fan of Little Mix since they won X Factor UK. Love the girls, have most of their albums, and when the girls announced a bit of a hiatus in 2022, I was really looking forward to what they were each going to come up with for their solo projects. Speaking of which, let's check out the debut solo single from the lovely Jade. This is Angel of My Dreams. So there's Jade pulling the cart. Look at the wheel. Jade, Angel of My Dreams. This is going to be an interesting video. So there's Jade. I think she's going to be busking. And we saw some clips from her childhood, Jade performing. So obviously singing and performing has been part of her life forever, which is amazing. She got her start in Little Mix, won the competition with the girls, X Factor in the UK. Apparently this song is about Jade's love and hate relationship with the music industry. For all performers, once they have their dreams of being a star and releasing albums and things, once you get in the music industry, it's very different. It's not what you expected. It's very cutthroat. Things go on behind the scenes which fans don't really know about. So this is Jade's, I guess, song about that experience. That love and hate relationship with the industry. Yeah, this is a cool song so far, and I'm loving the video. Jay looking kind of like just casual, just, you know, got a speaker there. And there is some clips from X Factor, so Jade auditioning for the show. This is a weird clip so far. I'm not really sure what to expect next, but so far I'm loving it. So bad it's funny. Okay, so that's Jade as a star with the limousine and stuff. Interesting line there, selling my soul to Psycho. Psycho was the label that Little Mix was signed to when they won X Factor. Psycho is Simon Cowell's label. Well, was his label. I think he no longer has it. But Psycho was the label they were signed to. So yeah, interesting that she is sort of selling her soul to Psycho. So to get into the industry, it's almost like they had to play ball to get their success, which most artists do. They need to play the game. That's the word. I'm so lucky, better act like you're lucky, honey. This is a real crazy video so far, which I'm loving. I'm loving the whole craziness of it, the imagery. This is really interesting and really cool. Really cool clip so far. Or the parties, or the groupies, the fans, putting the gum on the microphone. I'm in heaven when you're looking at me. The big guy in the background, in the suit, is he supposed to be someone? Maybe Simon Cowell. Yeah, I think it is. So Jade is climbing into the limousine. What will she find behind closed doors? A recording contract signed in blood. There you go. Artist and record company multiple rights agreement. You know, when artists sign a recording contract, a lot of them think, I've made it. I'm signed to a label. It's going to be fabulous. It's not. Oh my goodness. I've heard so many horror stories over the years. Working in the industry, mostly in radio. I've done a lot of radio work, red carpets, interviewing, producing. I've heard some horror stories when it comes to recording contracts. A lot of those contracts from those reality TV shows are the worst contracts out there. Absolutely dreadful. So it's almost like if you want the exposure, you go onto one of those shows, but you sell your soul almost, because they end up being quite restrictive. They own a lot of your past work and maybe your future recordings. It's not a good contract to sign, those ones for The Voice and X Factor and Idol and stuff. But, when you sign a contract, you enter the game, and there's a lot of toing and froing. You got to sort of play the game. And looks like over the years she's learnt a lot, and now she's talking about it in the song. The moment on the Stairmaster, if you remember back in the early 2000s, Mariah Carey, MTV Cribs, when she opened up her home, and this was when she went into the bath with a dress on, as only Mariah can, and part of the scenes was Mariah doing a Stairmaster in heels. This is that moment. So sue me. Who cares? Just sue me. So when the camera's flashing, not so happy. So even though the cameras are going, inside, she's not happy. And it's really hard for a young girl to be thrust into the spotlight and having to navigate the music industry. Often they're overworked, they are tired, they crave normality. I guess before you're famous, no one knows you, but then everyone knows you. I interviewed Little Mix in November 2012. Yes, I did. And I was chatting with Jade and Perrie. I think for the Australian media, they split the girls up, which I think time-wise they had to. I spoke to Jade and Perrie. Leanne and Jessie were obviously doing media with someone else in another room. And so when we got there, me and my former co-host Jono, we interviewed the girls, and there's only two of them. Okay, just roll with it. Then when we came out, we saw the other two, and we got a nice photo, which I'll show you after this reaction. And if you're good, I might play that throwback interview just for you guys. Angel of my dreams, I will always love you, hate you, it's not fair. This is a great song. Really cool song. Awesome production. The video is fantastic. Very tongue-in-cheek. She's been through the ringer with the industry, obviously. And she can just talk about it. This is her story. And I think the visuals in this video happened at some point along the way. It's a really cool, interesting video. Really fresh. Yeah, this is fantastic. Fantastic from Jade. Rehearsals, choreography, working so hard with the big guy standing up there in the balcony looking down. It's obviously Simon Cowell or the boss of the label. I got a sense when I interviewed Jade and Perrie, they were absolutely lovely. We had a great time. And of course, I think for the girls, having two gay guys to have a chat to is always fun. And I remember the interview was really lighthearted and they were really fun, really, really sort of talkative and stuff. And at the time, I think Perrie was dating Zayn, and we were told by the label, don't mention Zayn. So, of course, we didn't mention Zayn in the interview, but afterwards, I said to Perrie on the slide, I said, your boyfriend's hot. And she goes, I know. Rebelling against the record company. And there's Jade, Angel of My Dreams. It's a really cool concept, this. She's looking down on herself and the struggles that she went through. She's had enough. She's had enough of this whole industry, but at the same time she loves it and hates it. I think all artists can relate to that. Jade going through the crowd. So she wishes that she was in that position. But when you get there, you don't realise it's not always champagne and limousines, as we've just found out from this video. Oh my goodness, that was fantastic. What a cool video. Amazing, Jade. If you watch this reaction, what a way to sort of kick off your solo career. Jade, that was fantastic. If you watch this, I know you must be really busy, but you never know. You might watch this. And remember the interview that we did back in 2012? It was a long time ago. What an amazing song from Jade. She co-wrote that song. Looking forward to her album. If it's like that, I'm going to love it. Fantastic. All the girls are really different as well. So Jessie, I think, released her first solo single, then Leanne, then Perrie. I think she's up to single number 2 now, and now Jade. So Jade's the last one from the band to have a solo single out. And they're all really different. And they've all got different tastes, and I'm really happy for them all to explore what they want to explore musically. And this is Jade's first taster, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. As I mentioned before, I interviewed Little Mix back in 2012, Jade and Perrie, while they were in Melbourne. I went to Sony Music in Melbourne with my co-host Jono at the time, and we interviewed Jade and Perrie, and they were absolutely lovely. Really, really cool girls. We got a photo together afterwards. There it is. And with all the girls, actually, which is great. And they've just released Cannonball and Wings. They just released Wings at the time. So it was very early in their career. They were still probably enjoying it and everything. But as it goes on, as we've discovered, it's not all champagne limousines, people. It's tough. It's really tough. I've heard stories where artists can't release the singles they want. The albums get pushed back. They get pushed into a direction they don't want to do. All sorts of stuff. Styling, what they can and can't wear. Working them to the ground. 18-hour days plus. Crazy stuff. But yeah, that's just Jade's snapshot of the industry, the love and hate she has with the industry, her being honest. Yeah, I love that. Absolutely love that. Make sure you watch the full video on Jade's YouTube channel and make sure you stream it on your favourite streaming service. Support Jade and the other girls from Little Mix as well. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this reaction. And thank you so much for all the support. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And check out my past videos here on the channel. Other reaction videos, personal videos, interviews, throwback interviews. There's some new Kylie videos out on the channel. There is some new Wham and George Michael videos on the channel as well. So I hope you enjoy the mixed bag here on the Sound Museum. As promised, when I interviewed Little Mix, I've kept all my old interviews from back in the day. And just for you guys, I'm going to leave you with my interview with Jade and Perrie from Little Mix. This is from November 2012. I really hope you enjoy this. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Hi!
Now, it's Perrie and Jade with us. You guys have been in Sydney for most of the week, arrived in Melbourne yesterday. Have you time to shop yet? You're going to go shopping.
We did a sign-in at a shopping centre as well, and I was like, just sitting there looking, thinking, I need to go shopping.
Because Melbourne is the Australian capital for shopping.
Yes,
I've
that's
heard.
right.
Yeah,
We've been told to go to Chapel Street.
Yeah, I live near there.
Really?
Oh.
Yes, we should go shopping.
Yes, please.
I wish we had time.
In my lunch break.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, you girls didn't know each other, the world didn't know you.
Mm-hmm.
Now suddenly you're on the other side of the world here in Australia promoting your single, your upcoming album.
Yep.
What a crazy ride.
I know. Tell us about it.
It's mental. We've had the most amazing year and we've just loved every single minute of it. And it is so full on, but we just love it, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
This is something we ask most of our guests. Has it been champagne and limos, or is it really just hard work?
It's a lot of hard
Yeah.
work. We do get really well,
we get
though.
treats.
Yes, when we got #1 in the UK with Wings, we flew over back to London in Harrods helicopter, which was really cool.
Yeah, we had a big
It was
party.
quite nice.
Yeah, we had a party in a bowling alley thing. It was a private bowling alley. It was
Yeah.
just amazing. Then we all went out after.
Yeah, and the label
Yeah.
sent us over here to Australia in business class, which was lovely.
Yes.
We saw you posting photos on
Yes.
Twitter of you guys in your business class on your Instagram.
You tell we've never done it before.
Yeah.
Now, you guys, of course, came from X Factor,
Yeah.
and your mentor was Tulisa, who it was her first time as well on the show as a
Yeah,
judge and
it was.
mentor. How did you guys find that whole experience? Were you working
Oh,
with
we
her?
couldn't have done it without Lisa. She was absolutely amazing as a judge. I think because she cared so much and she was like a friend as well as a mentor, wasn't she, really? And we still keep in contact with her now, and it was a real friendship. And
She's
yeah,
like
we,
a big sister.
yeah, we learnt a lot from her, and I think it really showed on the show as well.
Yeah.
Like that she would come to the house with us and cook for us and
Yeah.
learn the harmonies with her and the moves
Yeah.
so that she knew everything that we were doing. And I think the public really got to see that relationship between us, and I think that really helped her win the show.
Yeah.
One thing I want to ask you about, Tulisa, is during that whole X Factor last year, there was the whole, if you like, scandal with her and the sex tape that was released.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to talk about that or suggest that you girls have got a sex tape, but obviously Tulisa's someone that's used to being in the spotlight. When that whole thing happened, with you girls sort of being new to this whole media type thing, did you sort of suddenly feel a bit worried and think, oh my God, what are people going to drag up about our past type thing?
Not really, because if we've learned anything from Tulisa, it's one thing she does do is she doesn't talk about her personal life, especially in interviews and stuff like that, because some things are better kept private.
Yeah.
So we've kind of learned that, and then whenever it comes to questions about Tulisa, on behalf of her, because we love her so much, we wouldn't want to talk about it either. So we've kind of learned a lot from her. So it is good that we had her on the show to teach her a lot of stuff. So
I watched the show online
Yeah.
last year because I love X Factor. And I have to say, when you guys mash up songs was brilliant. I mean,
Aw,
the one
thank you.
with Salt and Pepper's Push
Oh, we
It
loved
and,
that
and
week.
TikTok
Yeah.
and with Lady Gaga's Telephone and
Yeah.
Queen's Radio Gaga. I mean, it keeps things more interesting. Was
Yeah.
that a more of a collaboration effort with Tulisa, or did you
Yeah.
guys have your own ideas?
Well, we loved doing stuff like that, didn't we? We just liked being creative and trying to think a bit out of the box. And Tulisa did help us do that. Like, she might have had a song that she really liked, and then we'd have one and be like, oh, let's just put them together and see what happens. But yeah, them weeks were really fun to do because people weren't expecting it. So.
Yeah.
Because one of my favourites was In Vogue's Don't Let It Go.
Aw.
You guys, I think that week you guys really hit your strides because
thank
you
you.
came out, you looked amazing, it sounded incredible.
Thank you.
And it's almost like, you know, we're here, we're not going anywhere kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, I think that was I think Halloween week as well when we'd done AT, that was when people looked at me and thought, actually, they might stand a chance in the competition. We'll give them a chance now. And then when we're done on Vogue, everyone was like, oh my gosh, like they could possibly win this.
Yeah.
And then that's what made us feel so much more confident after we'd done that week. It was just amazing.
X Factor is such a big show in the UK now. It's got such a big following. And not even just for the winners, but during the time that you're on it trying to win, you're in the Daily Mail every time you go out to a club or something like that, and you're followed and you're getting photos taken and people are criticising you.
Yeah.
I know there was some cyberbullying going on and that sort of thing. How do you cope with it, having not had that experience before, that suddenly you're in the papers and people are talking about you and they're saying good things and bad things?
Yeah, I think being thrown in the deep end for us was the hardest part because it was just a shock. Like, we weren't used to it and our families weren't used to it, and they used to call and be like, oh, is this true, is that such and such, and blah blah blah, and we'd be like, no, it's not true. And after a while you do learn to get used to it, and I think that's the best thing about being in a group as well, because we've got each other. I think if we were a solo artist and you had that, it would be so hard, so we're really lucky.
It's kind of part and parcel of being a pop star, as it were, really.
Yeah.
You've got to take the good with the bad, and to be honest, there's more good that outweighs the bad things, so you just learn to ignore it, really, and you do, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you look at the papers? Do you open the Daily Mail and think, oh my god, that's a terrible photo of me, why don't they publish it?
Yeah, I see a lot of rank pictures of me.
We're used to it now. We're really used to it, especially like when you go online and you read all the comments and say, oh, we kind of just giggle at it now because people say the most nastiest things and there's just no need, and we just find it funny because they're obviously just sitting there feeling bad about themselves, and if it makes them feel better saying something nasty about us, then so be it. Good luck with them.
At least they're talking about you.
Exactly.
Let's talk about Wings. You performed on X Factor in Australia on Tuesday night.
Yes.
How was that for you guys?
Oh, it was amazing, wasn't it? It was a bit nerve-wracking actually, especially like just before we went on, we're standing behind like the door. We're like, oh, got that feeling. And when you go on the show, and it's like, oh, but then as soon as we walked on the stage, we seen like all the fans. There were so many fans in. We just weren't expecting anybody to know who we were. And they were like chanting Little Mix. I got really like dancing with the songs, knowing all the words and that, and it was just incredible. And then as well, we got to meet Mel B, which we were absolutely starstruck by.
Mother Spice.
Yes, couldn't believe it. And she was wearing purple like us. It was like fate. She was meant to be part of the group. And it was really fun.
So the song hit #1 in the UK, and it's currently #2 on iTunes here. I hope it's going to go #1.
Hopefully.
You also co-wrote the track as well, which means more money in your guys' pocket, which is great. So what's your songwriting process? I know you've written quite a few songs on your debut album as well, haven't you?
Yeah. It works in different ways, really, doesn't it? Like, we've worked with so many different producers and writers, and each one likes to work differently. I think with Wings, we worked with TMS and Ian James. We literally just sat in the room, and it was so easy to write because it was about like our message to the fans and about us and everything, and we came up with so many choruses and verses that we couldn't fit it all in, and we had to like pick what we wanted just because it was so easy to write.
For choice.
Yeah, definitely. And we had a lot of fun writing, and we thought it was really important that we did write as much as we could, just to show that we can do it, and so that the fans feel like it is real and it's coming from us.
The video for Wings is like a really fun affair. It's even a little bit camp, if we can say that.
We love it.
We love it.
Now, in this day of stylists and everyone wanting a certain image and that sort of thing, how much say do you have in your own image and look?
Oh, we have say in everything. Like, as soon as we came off the show, we knew for a fact that everything that we had to do with styling or the music or the writing or anything, we wanted to be involved 100%, because at the end of the day, it's like Little Mix's brand, do you know what I mean? So if we're not happy with it, then it's just not, we're just not happy. So we ask like 100 questions with everything we do. We want to know about everything, and we just want to learn as well, because we're new to this and we've got a long way to go, and we want to have the longest career possible. So we try to learn as much as we can along the way.
We've seen the new video as well, DNA. Yes. What a pop-tastic song that is. I love it.
Thank you.
And that video you look fierce in that video.
Thank you. We wanted to show like the darker side of Little Mix.
That looked fun to film, that video.
Yeah, oh, it was so fun. It was like playing a character in a comic book. It was amazing.
You're on the edge there, kind of.
Clinging on for my life. No, it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We had a lot of fun with that one.
Yeah.
We just want to show as well how versatile we are as a group, and we think that DNA and Wings are so different in terms of the look and the style of it. So
The album DNA is out next month on the 23rd of November. Tell us about what we expect from the album.
I think the album's just a bit of everything really for everyone, a little mix of everything. Yeah, we've done a lot of the writing on it. We've got the big ballads, we've got the kind of old school songs, the uplifting dancey songs like Wings and Stereo Soldier. And yeah, we've just tried to put all of our musical influence into it as well, because we all have different tastes. Like I love like old school, like Motown and stuff
Me
like
too.
that. Perry's really into our rock music. Yeah. Like the other two girls love like R&B and hip hop. So we've tried to kind of make a pop sound, but at the same time incorporate all of our influences, and hopefully we've done justice.
Once the album's out, you're going to hit the road and you're touring the UK in January, February next year.
Yep.
Have you given some thought to the show, like concepts, ideas, what you're going to wear?
Yeah, we had a meeting the other day, which was really exciting. We're just getting really pumped thinking about it. We're like, oh, we can do this and we can do that. But it's going to be amazing. We just want the fans to come and have like the best night ever and just have loads of fun and go away just singing all the songs and just leave on a proper hype, because that's how we used to feel when we used to go to concerts and stuff. Like, we still go to concerts now. I went to see Lady Gaga not long ago and we just left thinking, wow. Yeah. It was just incredible. So
we want every girl to leave
fans.
feeling like our best friend and that they could just hang out with us, and I think that's what we're trying to achieve. Create a little mixed world.
A lot of fun.
Fingers crossed you'll be touring Australia before too long as well.
Oh, would love that.
Hopefully
Please.
next year we definitely want to return. We're gutted that it's gone so quick, hasn't it? Like we've only been here for 5 days and we just can't wait to get back.
Jade, I have to say, I didn't know this, but you are related to Zoe Badwe.
Yes.
We love Zoe. She is a great supporter of gay lesbian community.
Yeah.
And you must be really proud of her. She's really popular
So
here.
proud. Honestly, she's one of the most bubbliest, nicest girls I've ever met, and she works so hard. I know she does a lot as well for this radio. She spoke to us about it last night actually, because I mentioned that I was doing an interview. So yeah, she's really lovely and she's proud of me as well, and she was really excited. I got to meet up with her last night. I went to Nando's. It was lovely. So yeah, we had a great time, and we got it. I'm gonna miss her when I go back.
Now, doll, what's up with you and the clowns?
Oh my god, don't even say the word. I hate them. I've got an absolute phobia.
What's happened?
When I was little, me and my dad watched It the Clown, and ever since then I've just been terrified. I can't be in a room with them. Like, literally, I'll have a panic attack. It's so bad.
Perrie, anything that you want to say to us? Any strange phobias? Because, I mean, going through your website, each one, you girls have some weird things going on, but you seem quite normal, doll.
Do you think I'm normal? I've never had that before.
Well, the other day, didn't you?
Never.
We seen, like, we were going to the toilet and there was, like, a massive, like, red cockroachy beetle thing, and Perrie just...
I had a panic attack. I started screaming and crying, and it was horrible. But yeah, I've got a phobia of spiders.
Yeah.
And I'm far from normal, but thank you.
We're all a bit...
Finally, we're going to ask you quick 5 Aussie questions to see if you know the answer to.
Oh, no.
I didn't even know the answer to number 1.
Oh, we've got no hope
Oh,
then.
great.
Ian Smith plays which iconic Neighbours character?
Who?
Oh, you need
Ian
to ask
Smith.
Jessie that.
Smith.
She's a big...
Neighbours! Oh, I used to love Neighbours.
Oh, he was Lou's best friend. Quite chubby.
Harold?
Harold!
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah.
Can you name our female Prime Minister?
Oh, no, I can't.
Red hair?
Yeah, I heard she had red hair.
Yeah, not important.
Julie Gillard.
I'm really sorry.
Oh,
Which Aussie band had a hit in the 90s with Truly Madly Deeply?
Savage Garden!
Yes.
I love Savage Garden.
That is a tune.
And Melbourne is
gosh.
famous for which public transport?
The tram thing.
Yeah, the tram.
I really want to get on
I
that.
want to go on that as well.
It was like being in like a futuristic world when it was
We'll
flying
take you
across
downstairs and we go on one after this.
Amazing.
Alright?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
And Kylie Minogue celebrates how many years this year in the recording industry?
Oh my gosh, is
She's
it...
doing a K.
Is it like
What is it?
25?
25? Wow.
She does not look like she's been around for 25
You
years. She
are
looks
Aussie.
beautiful.
You can come back anytime you like.
Yeah!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Jade and Perrie from Rhythm Mix, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
on
you
this
for having
series.
us.
Thank you
Only
very
Gay
much.
Lesbian radio station.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
We really
No
appreciate
worries.
it.
It's been
Yeah.
amazing. Thank you.
And have fun, enjoy the rest of your stay and come back again, alright?
Oh, we
Thank
will.
you very
Thank
much.
you.